Hey everyone, I hope everyone is having a great day or night. My name's Avi Hacker, and I am the founder of the AI Consulting Network. And today, if you know or don't know, Lovable released something that was truly extraordinary, and I put it to the test, and I'm going to tell you all about it. One of the things that they released today was that you didn't have to build a backend to your AI powered application. So essentially, if you wanted to build anything, all you needed to do was go to their website, type in create anything, and they will handle setting up a backend for you. And if you want to make it AI powered, you're able to just say, I want to use ChatGPT, I want to use Gemini, I want to use Claude, and it will do it for you without any setup, without any API keys. And I thought this was really, really extraordinary because that was one of the things that I saw as a big hurdle to overcome with even these coding applications. You still had to know where to find an OpenAI key. You still had to know how to set up a backend. And that's where I even got into a lot of hurdles where I wasn't able to get past because it was very complicated to set up. So today, once I saw the announcement, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to build something that I have a genuine need for, and I'll see if I could do it. And it was really, really cool to see and experience how fast I was able to build something so powerful. And I'll show you a bit on how I set it up and what it can do. So one of the things that I spend a lot of time on is content creation. And I know a lot of people do that also for marketing, for trying to get leads. And it's very time consuming to think of ideas, to post ideas, to generate insights and research ideas and where you're getting all these ideas from. So I always think a lot of my ideas come from my meeting transcripts. So I have really good insights, really good conversations, and I wanted to pull that out in a way that's as seamless as possible. So I've tried a bunch of CRMs. I've made custom GBTs. I've made even my own applications. And but I still felt like all of my data was very disjointed, and it was getting a bit frustrating trying to keep track of all my meeting conversations, all my ideas, and then trying to generate those ideas with custom GBTs. So I was like, you know what? I want to just try to build my own CRM where anytime I have any conversation, I'm just going to drop the transcript in a CRM and it will pull out all of the insights. Who I met with, what are the action items, give me post ideas for LinkedIn, for YouTube, or give me Twitter ideas or X, and then help me build on those projects, keep track of who I met with. I want to chat with those conversations. I just want it to do it all. I want even, I don't even want agents to do it. I want to just drop in a transcript and everything will be ready for me. And that's what I tried to do. And I got very, very close, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what the Lovable setup looks like. And here was me going through, like it says, the past 5 hours, all building it within Lovable, no coding whatsoever. So I put a lot of like my personal information in here, so I'm not going to show you this one. So I created another account and there's nothing in here. And we're going to use dummy data to show you what it can do. And this is why I think the time we're living in is so powerful, that if I'm able to build something this powerful without knowing how to code a single line, it's really, the sky's the limit on what you're able to build. And I'm excited to show you this. So again, so this just, I mean, it's called Smart CRM, but probably going to change that later. But essentially, this is the dashboard. Here you're able to see all your meetings. Here you're able to upload your meetings. You're able to paste some text if you don't have the files. Here's where all the contact information is going to get extracted. Here's a portal for like keeping track of just client information, and it could give you feedback and health scores. Here's a to-do list, and this is all going to be updated automatically. Here's ideas that you can extract from the conversations automatically. Then it will generate LinkedIn posts, Twitter posts, YouTube ideas, blog posts, newsletter posts, all automatically. And then once you have your ideas, you'll be able to build out projects from those ideas all automatically, research them, and you'll have full SWOT analysis. It's insane. So let's just jump right in. So I made two transcripts that were just fake conversations. So I'm just going to upload that now. Okay, so as you can see here, I dragged in two conversations that I created on ChatGPT. I was just like, create me two conversations, and I want to download. So I'll click process files. Hopefully this was working for me perfectly before. So hopefully I didn't try it in another account. Hopefully it doesn't fail. Okay, processed one of two. And process two of two. Okay, so now you have your client meetings, your intro meetings, your potential business partner meetings, and just everything's all over the place, and it's frustrating. So now what this did without me even lifting a finger was, now you have the two meetings in the meeting category: a summary, what went well, areas for improvement, future ideas. Same thing here. And then it tagged it with the type of meeting it was. And then you could filter. And then here, it generated the contacts. And then it created the to-dos from those transcripts. And it tagged it from which meeting it appeared. It gave me ideas from those meetings here. So process improvement, recording the demo run for later, implement seasonal checks across the building. These are all just build ideas that I could then go and build as separate ideas. A resident portal app, smart leak detectors, incentive for app adoption. So like these were all things that just came up in those meetings, and now it just automatically extracted it and pulled it as ideas that I could then just remember in the future and come back to. And then here, social media ideas. Remember, I just clicked one button and all of this is done for me. So I was very into building all like agents that would do all of this, but why don't we just take it a step further and just make the actual CRM just do everything without even asking it to? Like you don't even have to click a button to do something. You literally just give it a transcript and then everything happens, and it's insane. So here, it generated 23 ideas for social media. So here's LinkedIn ideas that you could do as a post, and see here, generate LinkedIn post right there, a perfectly formatted LinkedIn post. And you could mark it as published, and you could filter, and then it gave you tweets or X post to post over there. YouTube ideas, so if you want to grow on social media. It gives you content, what you could go live about. Now, if you're starting a blog, here are blog ideas that you could write about. And for each of these ideas, you could, like, I could then build out, say, okay, I'm gonna have a button that says just create the blog. And then I could connect the API to say, okay, now just post it. So you could see how you could just create your own dashboard, configure it how you want it, and then basically everything happens within a few seconds. And it's literally blowing my mind. And then here's 3 newsletters from those 2 conversations that I uploaded on ideas. So that all happened from just me uploading 2 random conversations. So when I tested it on my conversations, I uploaded 40 conversations that I had in the past. So now all of these ideas, all of those things are tailored directly to me and is extremely helpful in just maintaining everything. So now let's say you even want to ask questions about your data. So you just say, what are my key takeaways? Now you're just having that conversation within just on those meetings. So you see here, who attended them, see Mark, Lisa, and then it'll take you to the meetings. Let's see, draft me a follow-up as an email. See, then it says clarification. So it just insane how much I was able to achieve without writing a single line of code. All of this is possible. Yes, this did take me almost 5-6 hours, but that's still incredible that I could have an idea in my head and then all of a sudden 5-6 hours later it's literally working and it's live, and eventually I might just put this out on the market and help other people, but there's still a few things I need to iron out. But I got an MVP up and running in under a day. Now this is just the start of it. So this was the main page, and now one of the really cool things that I put into was so many ideas are coming from my meetings, and I want to test those ideas. I want to see how would I possibly create those ideas. So I created this way where from any ideas that I see, I just put in a button that says let's build it. So then that's going to take me to the build projects tab. So let's see here, a preventive maintenance inspection, implement seasonal checks across buildings with an estimated upfront cost of 8K. Okay, so let's see here, smart leak detectors, and it shows you what meeting it was from, install smart leak detectors in older units. Okay, so let's see here, resident portal app. Okay, so this is a solid idea. So let's say you wanted to build the next resident portal app. So now I was like, okay, great. So now I just click, let's build it. Now it's generating an action plan. And what it just did was it took me to the projects. It created an entire project for building out that application, and it broke down each task that I need to do in order to build that idea. So now everything is broken out in clear steps on how to possibly take that idea to market, all just on a click of a button. Like, it's really insane on what you can create once you put your mind to something. Then I wanted to take it one step further. I was like, okay, I want research on how unique my idea is compared to what is out there. So that would require me going to another platform, but I don't want another platform. I want to keep everything in my one application. So then I was able to code in a market research button that it goes online and it'll research what's out there and do a full SWOT analysis on what's possible, like what's out there and how unique my idea is. So now I'm just going to click market research. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll be more than happy to share, to help to answer. So now what it just did was it went online and researched the unique idea of what I wanted to try to build. So it said it was a uniqueness score of 68, and this was the competitive analysis. So here, obviously, Appfolio, and this is gives it little tags, and then you could just click here, and it brings up the competitor's website. And here's Buildium, here's Yardi, and Resman. Then it gave me market insights. See, the market for resident portal apps are broader and broader property management. It's mature and highly competitive, which I knew. I just wanted to see how it would play out. But it says, however, there's a growing demand for more integrated, personalized, and value-add services within these portals, such as home integration, community building features, blah, blah, blah. And then it did some research, and then it told me the insights. And then it provides an entire SWOT analysis. What are the strengths of my idea? What are the weaknesses? What are the opportunities? What are the threats? See here, opportunities, threats, then a strategic recommendation. Focus on niche market, and prioritize offer tiered pricing model. So all of that was done with a couple of clicks of a button. Like, I don't think people realize how insane that is. And then you can move into progress, complete, on hold. And all of this was built in 5 hours. So now, let's say I wanted to test out another idea. So let's build this one. It's going to take me to the projects. See, now just adding on that project. It's a little short explanation. Here are the tasks on how I would approach building out that project. Let's research how unique this idea is. Okay, it brought up other competitors, service channel, upkeep maintenance, and other companies. Here's the market insights. Here's again a SWOT analysis of the idea and recommendations. And then you have the knowledge of what to do from there. And that is what I built today in 5 hours. And I'm just showing this with you and showing you what's possible, because as I put out in my newsletter, I'm going to put this here. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, I share ideas and insights on how to make AI practical. But I want to show that there is such a limitation that's being lifted that people are not aware of about what's possible, how far you could push the limits, even if you're not technical. I've gotten a lot more technical since launching my own company, and because I'm really digging in. But the more the better these models are getting, the less technical you even need to be to start. So if it's one message I want to leave you with, it's go try out these tools. Don't expect it to be perfect on the first try. Just try to get your hands dirty a little bit. If you have that idea that you want to go build, go and try to build it. The worst that's going to happen is it's not going to get built. And believe me, I have so many ideas that went absolutely nowhere, but it was a great lesson while doing it. And if you do have an idea and you want to build it, and for some reason you're not able to get it done, please reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to try to guide you and help you on your journey. So I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. My name's Avi Hacker, and I hope you all enjoyed.